Hi, this is Heather with the Litchfield Park Library. Today I'm going to show you how to make this colorful and fun texture painting. Let's get started. For this project, you'll need something sturdy to work on. A canvas panel would work well, or a wood panel would also work. The texture painting can get heavy, so you want something that won't distort under the weight. You'll need acrylic paints in assorted colors, a paintbrush, modeling paste. I picked this up at a craft store, but at the end of the video, I have a simple recipe for making your own modeling paste. Palette knives. These are plastic, but metal would work well too. And containers to mix the various colors. If you want to save your colors, make sure you use containers with airtight lids. If you're participating in the summer reading program, the secret code for this virtual program is texture. Log into your summer reading account and enter texture for 10 extra points. Let's get back to the tutorial. I've already painted my wooden panel. As I stir the modeling paste, you can get an idea of the texture and consistency. It's kind of like a buttercream frosting. I'm going to add some modeling paste to my container, and then I'm going to add some acrylic paint and mix the two together. I'm going to make a few test petals on the top of this plastic lid. You want to pick up the modeling paste with the back of your palette knife. I'm using a long diamond-shaped knife, and you want to scrape off any excess product from the sides of the knife so it's nice and smooth. To make the petals, you press down and then pull the knife out and up. So one more time, you press down and then pull out and up. We're going to load the palette knife, making sure the edges are nice and smooth. And we'll begin making petals using that same motion we used to practice with. So you press down and then pull out and up. And I'll speed this up to finish this flower. We're going all the way around, leaving a circle in the center open. Next, I'm adding a second layer to the flowers using a slightly brighter yellow. And I'm using that same technique of pushing down and then pulling out and up. Now, if you like the single layer, you can leave your flowers like that, but for these I wanted to go ahead and do a second layer. Now I'm going to go in and make some smaller white flowers using that same technique. These pink flowers are a little different. I'm using a rounded palette knife. You can see the end of it is round. And I'm pressing down and pulling up but because of the knife shape, I get a more rounded petal. To fill in the centers of the flowers, I'm using the rounded palette knife again, and I'm just dabbing modeling paste into the center. Now it's time to add some leaves. I'll use the diamond-shaped palette knife, and I'm going to be using that same motion I did with the petals, so pressing down and then pulling out and up. And I'm adding leaves in a few different colors of green. For these small leaves, I'm adding product to just the very end of the palette knife. Now I want to fill in some of the empty space. I'm using that same technique, and right now I'm using a cream color and some pink, butter yellow, and a few more green. This is the finished piece, and I will just leave it to dry. Now that it's dry, you can see it has a matte finish, and it has retained all of that lovely texture. If you want to make your own modeling paste at home, you will combine 1 part white school glue, 1 part acrylic paint, and it has to be acrylic paint, and then 2 to 3 parts of plaster of Paris or baby powder. You're going to mix your wet ingredients first and then add your dry ingredient until you get the right consistency. I made this using the recipe with plaster of Paris. The homemade version is a little more difficult to work with because it took some practice to get the right consistency and it dried quickly, but if you already have these materials at home, it's a great alternative to the store-bought version. If you enjoyed this tutorial, check out these other library resources. Textured Art, Palette Knife and Impasto Painting Techniques in Acrylic by Melissa McKinnon. Expressive Flower Painting, Simple Mixed Media Techniques for Bold, Beautiful Blooms by Lynn Whipple. And be sure to check out Creative Bug, available on Hoopla. Creative Bug offers thousands of online arts and crafts classes for every skill level. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Texture art is a fun and forgiving art form, so I encourage you to give it a try. Thanks for watching!